microphones. We're also looking at a small add-on box that allows us to check audio volumes and balances as we're shooting, something we can't do now. Good lighting is critical to any video production, but professional lighting outfits are very expensive. We've cobbled together some of our own lighting setups from standard workshop clip-on lights and inexpensive camera tripods. Well, we've covered the camera angle pretty thoroughly, so let's move on. The next step in this process is editing. NLE, or nonlinear editing, is fast becoming the method of choice for editing video programming. Sections of your video or clips are imported into your PC and edited there. You add music, special effects, and voiceovers to get your final production. Once you're satisfied, you export it back out to videotape for further distribution. And you can do it on the cheap. Let's go over some of the systems we use up here in the loft and we'll show you how. First of all, we needed a PC to do our editing on. We purchased a Dell XPS T450. This is a 450 MHz class machine with 128 meg of RAM. It also came with a 20 gig hard drive, a CD burner, a good sound card, a good video card, and a modem. Because we purchased a 450 MHz class machine when 500 and 600 MHz machines were out, we got a really good price on it. Later on, we added an additional 20 gig hard drive. That cost us about $258 and it was a cinch to install. The PC came with Windows 98 and Office 2000 installed. We did go ahead and upgrade to the Office 2000 Professional package though, because we needed the MS Access database software to run our edit decision lists and our tape logs. We needed a fax machine and copier as well as a PC printer. We chose a Brother MFC 7150 multifunction printer. In addition to being a high quality inkjet printer, it also functions as a color copier, fax machine, scanner, and has a video capture port. It's worked out great. We use our Brother printer to print the spine and face labels for our video cassettes, the insert sheets that go into our plastic cassette boxes, our mailing labels, catalog sheets, price lists, any special sale flyers we might want, our business cards, and our day-to-day correspondence. It does a very professional looking job. The next requirement was for a FireWire card. The FireWire port is a high-speed data connection into and out of your PC. It's required to be able to transmit video on a real-time basis. We have been keeping an eye on the eBay auction site and it finally paid off. We found someone selling a FireWire card and a complete set of nonlinear editing software. MotoDV, Premiere 5.0 with an upgrade to 5.1, and several extra program packages. We were able to get this entire package for less than $420. The card came with MotoDV and Premiere software. The MotoDV software is used to transfer the video from the camera to the PC hard drive. You can pick and choose your shots or clips and record them into the PC. The Premiere software is then used to edit the clips into a final production and output it back to the camcorder. Adobe Premiere is a high-end NLE package. It's fairly complex though and had more horsepower than we really needed at this point in time. But while we were out poking around on the Digital Origins website, we found a free trial offer for their Edit DV Unplugged software. We downloaded it, tried it out for 30 days, and purchased it. It's actually turned out to be a pretty robust little package. In fact, that's what we're using to edit this video. We also bought several other software packages. We've already mentioned QuickBooks 99 for our accounting. We also bought 2 packages from Dogbyte Software. The first was for designing the inserts for our cassette cases, and the second was for designing the spine labels and face labels for our video cassettes. Both of those Dogbyte packages cost less than $50 together. Once we had transferred our video to the PC, edited, and then copied it back out to the camcorder, we needed to be able to get it back out to VHS cassettes. For this, we recycled some of our equipment left over from our VHS editing days. From our camcorder, our signal goes into our SEMA Video Studio 500. We use this as our mixing bench. It has provision for accepting input from a VCR, a camcorder, and a music deck while outputting stereo audio and S-video to our JVC VCR. It has slider controls for microphone volume, music volume, line volume on input, and audio and video on output. It has provision for plugging in a mono or stereo microphone. We use that for voiceovers. And provision for plugging in a pair of headphones, which are useful in monitoring audio quality. From our SEMA 500 mixer, we pipe the video signal up to our JVC Super VHS VCR. This is a 4-head model and comes equipped with flying erase heads. One of the important features is the jog shuttle control that allows us to precisely position a tape for editing purposes. We bought this unit off the shelf from our local Circuit City dealer. We use this small Panasonic TV to monitor our video quality and screen our tapes. The best source of information about digital videography, nonlinear editing, and videography in general is the Internet. Commercial and private sites abound, and we never fail to get some new piece of information or tip whenever we go online. In addition, we've signed up to several of the digital video email discussion lists. The advice we've gotten from some of those has proved invaluable. While the Internet's a fantastic resource, don't overlook print media. There are many good magazines out there. Let's take a look at the cost of some of the items we've discussed and get an idea of what it might take to get a video production company up and running. First of all, let's look at what our camera costs were. Secondly, let's review the cost of our computer. Next, let's take a look at the cost of our software. And let's take a look at the costs of our nonlinear editing suite. Here are the ballpark figures for our total startup costs.